Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How are you? This book we're reading today is called If You Give a Pig a Pancake. It's by Laura Numeroff and it's illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a pig a pancake, so there she is in the window. She'll want some syrup to go along with it, and you'll give her some of your favorite maple syrup. There she is patiently waiting. She'll probably get all sticky, so she'll want to take a bath. She'll ask you for some bubbles. And when you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber duck. Okay. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born. She might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. Oh my, she made a mess, didn't she? Then she'll look under your bed, and when she's under your bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. And she'll try them on. She'll probably need something special to wear with them. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. You play your very best piano piece, and she'll start dancing. There she is with her little tap shoes. Tap, 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 tap. Then she'll want you to take her picture. So you have to get her your camera. When she sees the picture, she'll ask you to take more, and then she'll want to send them to each of her friends. You'll give her some envelopes and some stamps and take her to the mailbox. And on the way, she'll see a tree in your backyard. She'll want to build a tree house. She has lots of friends, apparently. Look at all those letters. So you'll have to get her some wood, a hammer, and some nails. And when the tree house is finished, she'll want to decorate it. She'll ask for some wallpaper and glue. And when she hangs the wallpaper, she'll get all sticky. Feeling sticky will remind her of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably ask you for some more. And chances are, if she asks you for some maple syrup, she'll want a pancake to go along with it. And that's the end of our story. Wasn't that cute? Yesterday, you learned about how people crossed the Appalachian Mountains. Remember, a lot of people were over here, the settlers. They had to cross the mountains to go west. Well, and see, there's Oklahoma right there. See, there we are right there. I'm putting my finger on it. Well, do you think that that was a difficult job or an easy job? It was very difficult. Now remember that those settlers who came over from typically England, some from France, you'll learn about that in just a moment, and a lot of other countries too. The Native Americans were there for a long, long, long time. They were here in our country for way, way, way longer than anybody else. Now, thousands of years even. When we started out with colonies, so groups of people. They made little towns before they became states. Some of those Native Americans were forced off their land, and we'll talk a whole lot about that in second grade. I can hardly wait for you to hear that. But some people moved over the Appalachian Mountains. Some of the Native Americans did too. The Wilderness Road that Daniel Boone helped create, it helped make it easier for people to move over the mountains. But those Native Americans who were forced off their land had to go west too. Now, our lesson today in the video you will see that you will hear today, it takes place about 30 years. That's quite a long time. 30 years after Daniel Boone made the road. By this time in our read aloud. We are already a country. We signed the Declaration of Independence. We told Great Britain, you are not our boss anymore. We're our own country. And Thomas Jefferson was the third president. Remember, he wrote the Declaration of Independence. Remember, we learned about that. The other thing I need to show you on this map is, see this long line I drew with my pencil? That's the Mississippi River. Say Mississippi. Mississippi River, and you'll learn more about how important that was in second grade too. And this town right here in Louisiana, that's New Orleans. Say New Orleans, right? That's a very important city that you're going to learn about. Your job is to find out why Thomas Jefferson wanted to buy it. Because part of our country belonged to France. Remember I said you'd learn more about France. France is a country not too far from England. It's over in Europe. So the French people owned a big chunk of our country. New Orleans was part of it. Remember, our pilgrims were from England, but these people are from France. Let's look at our vocab words for today. Emperor, you've heard that word before. The emperor's new clothes, perhaps you know that story. Emperor is a ruler of a lot of land, or an empire, an emperor. Here's our example sentence. The emperor took a long journey to see all of his land and people. Intelligent, say intelligent. Intelligent. Intelligent means very smart and quick to learn and understand. Our example sentence is, her father was very intelligent and could answer any questions she had. Loyal is our next one. Loyal, say loyal. Loyal means faithful to an idea, place, or person, or thing. For instance, the king had many loyal subjects. Remember, I think we've maybe heard that song or that word before. Loyal. So in the beginnings of our country, we had the patriots who wanted our own country. But we also had people who were loyal to England. They go, you know what, we like the way things are. We don't want to change anything. They were loyal. They were faithful to England. The next word is mouth. Now you know, that's your mouth. You've known that a long time, but we're talking about a different meaning of that word mouth. The mouth is a part of a stream or river that empties into the larger body of water. Here's our example sentence. They entered the ocean from the mouth of the river. And be careful and listen very carefully. Remember, what are we listening for? The reason why Thomas Jefferson wanted to buy New Orleans. It's kind of strange to hear he wanted to buy a city, but listen and find out. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, I always love you. Bye.